Today we're here in Theodor Roosevelt National Park and we're looking for the American bison. So the American bison are plains animals. They roam the plains of western North America on these vast open grasslands. But their former range was huge. They used to go as far east as New York, Florida, Virginia. They went out into Mexico, California, and even up in the prairie provinces in Canada. Bison are huge. They can stand 6 feet tall and 11 feet long. They can also get to 2,200 pounds. But did you know the biggest bison ever recorded was 3,800 pounds? The bison is the largest animal in North America. Well, the woodland bison is the bigger bison, but not by too much. Hey, check this out. Do you see this print here? Well, bison do something called wallowing. They roll around in the dirt. They do this to get bugs off, they do this to shed fur. But this really does help the prairie's ecosystem. Right here, it's a divot, and this allows rainwater to collect after a storm. It also clears all the grass away, so new grass can emerge from the spot where the bison rolled around in. Did you know that a bison needs to eat 24 pounds of grass every single day? That is more than 10 grand pianos of grass every single year. Alright, now don't let their size deceive you. Bison can run up to 55 kilometers an hour. They can also jump over a 6-foot fence. They're faster than a horse, and I promise you, they're a whole lot faster than you too. But they're also marathon runners. They can run up to 5 hours before they get tired enough where they need to take a break. Alright, how do I know if I got on the wrong side of a bison? Well, for starters, his tail will often stand up. He might snort, he might also stomp too, but it probably isn't a good idea to get on the wrong side of an angry bison. Now you might be asking, what might be able to take down a bison? Well, it really comes down to wolves, bears, and cougars would have the ability to take down one of these bison, but even then, they'd only go for a young one or a weak one. It'd be very hard for one of these animals to take down a large bull. Bison are herd animals, but what's interesting about bison is that males often herd with males and females often herd with only females and calves. Only when they're mating or when they're looking for food will these herds often come together. How do I tell if it's a male bison or a female bison? Well, horns is a good place to start. Male bison often have thicker horns. Their horns are about twice as thick as their eye, and female bison's horns are about as thick as their eye. Males often have a two-toned coat. Their coat has 2 colors. Males are often bigger than females, and oh yeah, bulls have penises and lady bisons don't have penises. Did you know a bison will take 9 months to birth a calf? The calf will also nurse for 9 more months. Baby bisons often come out this red-orange color. Bison have very poor eyes. They're very nearsighted. They can't see very well, but they have excellent hearing and a great sense of smell, so it can be easy to startle them. Bison are a keystone species out here in the plains. A lot of animals depend on bison. For instance, in heavy snow, bison will come around, move the snow away to get to the grass. Well, then pronghorns will take advantage of that and get to the grass in the exposed area. They're great for turning soil around. They keep vegetation low. They do an excellent job pushing seeds all over the area. And their hoof prints and their wallow prints will hold rainwater. They are proven to increase biodiversity where bison live. So, bison benefit the prairies here, and the prairies benefit all the animals around here that need the prairies. Did you know that the bison is the official mammal of the United States? Alright, now bison have a really interesting but sad history. They once roamed uninterrupted across the United States. There were 60 million bison, but the settlers exploited them. They were shot for meat exports, they were shot for fun, they were shot for sport, and they were killed in huge numbers to starve out the Native Americans. We almost made bison extinct. There was less than 600 bison at their all-time low, and something had to be done. Many conservation efforts were put in place. A ban on bison hunting, the creation of the American Bison Society. Even the United States Army stepped in to guard the last herds of bison, but a lot of work needed to be done. So you might ask yourself, how many bison are there left? Well, you have about 400,000 bison on farms and ranches, but you only have about 20,000 wild bison to get to roam across the West. Now, bison aren't in the danger like they used to be in, but they only make up 1% of their former population in their bison heyday. Just an honorable mention, Theodor Roosevelt played a significant role in saving the bison, really backing the American Bison Society and creating the park system we have today. Now, I can't think of a more iconic animal for the American West than the bison. They really are incredible animals, and apparently they're far more athletic than they appear to be at a first glance, but they really are neat. They benefit the prairies, they add something to the ecosystem. The land truly wouldn't be the same without them. The prairies thank the bison for being here, and so do I.